Yes, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome. That's Sean's line. I don't mean to. Sorry, Sean didn't mean to tread on your parade. Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. This glorious Tuesday, completely drenched the bone. I was today. School run. Picked the wrong day to the school run. Really, should have done it yesterday. Yesterday was basking sunshine, beautiful sunshine. Yesterday. Today, not so much. Anyway, hope you are all safe and well. If you're new, why don't you consider subscribing, hitting the little bell icon so you don't miss any time we put new content on. Just give it a little touch, give it a little nig, give it a little touch. God, just give it some. Apparently, sort of 50% of people we have on the channel, viewers, aren't subscribers. So we could be well on the way to 10,000 subscribers if only a small percentage of them hit the bell icon. Or become a member of the Barmy Army, the Barmy channel member army, and hit the join button down here somewhere, and loads of different perks. You can check them all out. It is Tuesday today. Also, one more thing, for all prizes, they've got a really cool prize coming up at the moment. I think it's tomorrow. It stops. Mark Noble signed and framed original bowling seat for Mark Noble. So Mark signed an original bowling seat. I think £6.95. There's I don't know how many tickets are still left, but check that out on footballprizes.com. What we got coming up tonight? Preview show. The Zagreb preview show. That's up tonight. I think it's about 8. Oh, I should have really checked, really. Tim Pot didn't check. I think it's about 8:30. I think it's 8:30 tomorrow. It hasn't been sort of properly scheduled in just yet, but 8:30, I believe, is the Zagreb preview show with a special guest. Hopefully. So make sure you check that out. We're just confirming on that guest whether he's okay, and then we'll say who the guest is, but a special guest. And then tomorrow we'll have we should have another ex-Hammer coming on doing a live chat. So keep an eye out for that. That's tomorrow night. Anyway, that's tomorrow night. Lots of stuff as always, and we've got crazy. It's just going to be crazy, isn't it? After Zagreb, you've got all these games one after the other, so you're literally going to be sick of us if you're not already. Let's see. We've got the chat so far. Sergeant Bob, I'd give her 1. I think that's probably about J-Lo with the older words. That's total clickbait. Afternoon, Simon, and it's followers. How did the golf go yesterday? Simon and check on Chef Scott played a bit of golf yesterday. I hope it was well. Indeed. How was the golf? We all want to know. Carl, hope you well, my friend. Long sleeves, Russ. Is that cold? It's just because I had to go out to the co-op, innit? So I had to put a long sleeve thing. And it's West Ham. I didn't realise it was West Ham anyway. Lee Newman, all right. Mighty Hammers. Boyans. Bin day for Rob. Not for me. We unfortunately, the time being, we're not having bin day Wednesdays at the moment because I go back into the office. So there'll be no lunchtime show tomorrow. There will be a My Hammers 11 rewind tomorrow lunchtime. So you still have a little bit of me. It's not the same as as the live experience, but you get a little bit. Ludders, hope you're well. Fact today, you can't touch your shoulder with the palm of your hand. Here we go. What? That side. Yeah. Okay. So obviously it means that. Oh no, you're right. My fact today confirmed. Hate this rubbish weather. I do too, man. I do. I hate it. Do you know? I was talking to someone today actually about it. Winter's on its way, unfortunately, isn't it? September. We're mid-September now, and I don't mind if it's cold, but it's cold when I'm wet. If it's cold and not wet, I don't mind it. You know what to wear, don't you? You don't have to wear a cagoule or a Macintosh. You can just wear a nice jumper. It's simple. Although Upton Parker is sat here in his shorts, 28 degrees in sunny Spain. Gel. London to Newcastle, £338 on the train. Cheap to drive a car and hire a car and drive it. It is, mate. It is £330. That's ridiculous. Oz afternoon irons. Golf was cancelled due to my daughter eating Vicks, so had to 111 as it's classified as toxic. We did, however, do dinner. So there's a silver lining on that cloud. Yeah, my daughter basically ingested toxic, material, but we still went out for dinner. There we go. Good to know, man. I don't even own a coat. There you go. You see, still in shorts though. What have we got here? Hello, Jazz. Why did Spotify remove the Europa theme? I don't know. I didn't even know there was one. Yeah, there was one. Lovely sunny day in Dublin for a change. Nice, Martin. I think it's nice up north, and it's just in the south bit, it's a bit rainy and wet. That's basically it. And just call him Michael Fish. That's it. And I think it's moving north. The rain is moving north. So we should do. You must have heard it before. It's iconic. I don't know. I've never heard it. Maybe because I've never been in the Europa League. In a beach bar, burger or pizza, Russ? Oh, Oz. I'm starving. I could have either. Depends what the pizza. If it's like one of those bar pizzas, which is like the thinnest things in the world, quite fancy one of them. That's quite nice. Burger, I think burger's difficult, isn't it? Could get a bit dry. I think you can't get really wrong with pizza. So I'd go pizza. Love the shirt, Russ. Well, it's not. It's a zip up. It's a zip up with a hoodie. This is a few years old, actually. See, look, it's a hoodie. It's a hoodie, you see. Europa League theme was Let's All Laugh at Spurs. I believe it was. Raining in Bournemouth. £84 for me to London to Edinburgh. Perks of a job. I get sent. Oh, there we go. You should have prefaced it with I get 75% off National Rail. London to Edinburgh is only £84 for me rather than £864.32 like £400 otherwise. Big men come tomorrow, but early doors is put out tonight. Oh, risk with the Foxes. That's a risk with the Foxes, isn't it? That is risky business. That is risky. I don't. I literally do it in the morning before I go to the office. In a beach bar, I only go for nibbles. Don't go for heavy food. Well, pizza's like not heavy food though, is it? Really? I know. Gangster hoodie things. Innit? Respect. DJ Rusty B in the place to be. Let's take that off. I look a bloody idiot, even more so. So yes, who's excited? Who's excited about Thursday? Really excited now. Really excited. I'm so happy. I mean, looking back, I mean, it's been still the maths. 15 years. 15 years since we were last in Europe properly. Palmero, wasn't it? 2006. So yeah, 15 years. So exciting times. It's exciting times. And obviously on BT Sport 2, I think, in the UK. So make sure you check that out. If you're not going, I mean, obviously the club put up a text yesterday to season ticket holders saying there was some tickets available. I think there's only about 100, Sean said on more than just the podcast last night. So hopefully they've all gone now. So there'll be at least, yeah, I think it's 1,250 or something like that. But apparently there's a lot more going out there, so hopefully there's not any lot of trouble. I saw on the Croatian Irons website on the Twitter feed that the Croatian government have banned all, because they were going to do some events and they can't do them, not allowed to do them now. They've banned them all. So if you're out there, be very, very careful as always. And obviously you're representing West Ham as always. Hood's always coming out. They do come in handy. You never know when you need one. Particularly if you're caught short and you're going out, not caught short that way, but you're caught short and you're going down walking down the road and it starts raining. Particularly with the old glasses on as well. Saves a lot of time. Lunch for Simon today, a small one today. Crusty cheese roll and still double dosing on the old hamage though. Now rollage, salt and vinegar squares, raisin and biscuit Yorkie. Interesting. Pink lady, glass of lemonade or glass or lemonade. So you either have a glass or lemonade. It's up to you. Hot dog at beach bars, chili cheese dogs. There we go. A pizza can be very rich and bready. It can be but usually from a beach bar, I would assume it's a thin one because to have, I was hoping to get to Rio Betis so I could drive there rather than do the COVID hokey cokey. Indeed. Well, who knows? Who knows what happens? I think that's what I thought we was going to get. I thought we was going to get a Spanish club. But we just got to win the league. We'll just win it, and then we go straight into the final 16. And we'll play another big team. So let's see what happens. But obviously, let's not underestimate Zagreb. They're a very good team, and they've advised the West Hams to avoid when the Vlasic search. He played for their rivals. So was it Split? They played for Split, and the Ultras will target them. Fair play if you've already got a Vlasic shirt on your back already after only playing half an hour. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there'll be many people doing that, committing that early on. You know, some people have their fingers burnt before with star signings and getting names on the back. And we had James John from We Are West Ham podcast a long time ago, and I was talking to him, and he's got one. He actually has probably the only Marco Boogers printed shirt in existence, because his dad, he went to get his shirt printed the day that Marco Boogers signed, and his dad said, "This Boogers guy's going to be good. He's going to be good. Getting early, get the name on the back." So he did. There we go. Also, if anyone's around Friday night, if anyone's free Friday and in the London area, Vaudeville Promotions are doing a great ex-player event. I think there's something like, I think there's like 20 ex-players or something ridiculous like that. There's at least 15, I think, at the London Hilton on the South Bank. Check out the Vaudeville Promotions Twitter feed. I think there's about 10 tickets still available, but looks a good night. Includes a 3-course dinner as well, and I'll be there. So not only see all the legends, hey, West Ham Network legend as well will be there. So I'll have my camera. So there we go. So feel free. Really nervous for us. We looked tired and leggy at the weekend. That's gone, lads. Move on. We haven't got time to dwell. We've got to move forward. After Russ went through a heating pipe, and now I'm wetter than Girl Guides in a scout hut. Lovely. How do I hide my Vlasic tattoo? Well, there you go. Long sleeves. See, I'm all right. Russ' favourite episode of the Photoshop from Channel 4. Oh, I love that show. I haven't watched it for so long. Photoshop episodes. Let's have a look. Great old. When was it? 2009, 2013. All I can remember is Lance with his odd socks. Where he was like, "Oh, odd socks, that's my thing." You say, "Always wear odd socks," and he lifts his trousers up, and they're not odd. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, Simon, and I'll give you an update. That's gonna be my next thing. I need a new thing to rewatch, so I might rewatch that on more for. Russ, my cousin is looking to bring his son to the game against Knight. Do they check for negative COVID tests for kids? I don't think so, but I don't know. Everything changes every day, doesn't it, Jay Woods? I think you'll be all right, mate. I think, but don't say, "Oh, actually, Russ, don't get to the gate." Sorry, you can't go. "Oh, Russ said it was all right. I can come straight in." I'm not saying it's 100% definite, but I would assume that you'd be all right. I don't think kids get, because Flo's never had to have a test, and she's 9, so I think you're all right. We are massive indeed. We are massive. Phone shop. It is random, but obviously that's what Simon's been watching. Big fan, big up Silent Witness. Big fan of Silent Witness. Back on TV, and I've got to watch the next episode of the Premier League one as well. Has anyone watched Good Night Sweetheart? Oh, now you're talking about classic British sitcoms. Nicholas Lyndhurst, what a great show. Good Night Sweetheart, fantastic show. I love doing these things every lunchtime. Anything can happen. Remember once when we started talking about bloody Right Said Fred. Does anyone know when they announced the kickoffs for Liverpool, hoping to get over from Ireland with the old man? When is the game for Liverpool? Let's have a quick look. Do you know what? I'm rubbish when I know about a week ahead. It says here the club have secured some extra allocation for Dinamo Zagreb as of an hour ago. In addition, we've allocated. Oh, there we go. So West Ham is pleased to confirm the club has secured an extra allocation of 757 tickets in addition to the 1,243. So over 2,000. Interesting. There we go. There's a COVID test centre at Stratford Westfield. Those can put your tests. It's responsible to check your travel provider. There we go. Here we go. This might be something for you, Jay Woods. On the West Ham website, it said, in terms of travelling in and out of the country, children under 12 and accompanied by a parent are exempt from the requirements to present a negative test result and to self-isolate if the parent or guardian has one set out above. So I assume it'd be a similar thing. Similar thing to that. That's what I reckon. Anyway, where were we? Liverpool game. They're usually a few weeks ahead, aren't they? So Liverpool is on. When's Liverpool? Oh, November the 6th. Remember the 6th of November. That's like changing it. That'd be a Sunday game, innit? Because we're playing Ghent on the Thursday, so that will be a Sunday game. I wouldn't know when, but that'll be a Sunday game, won't it? Or Monday, it could be Monday. More like to be Sunday, I'd imagine. But anyway, afternoon, Pete. Hope you're well. Are Zagreb better than Genk? Genk got a good team. They got that Paul. They got a big guy, Paul, isn't he? Oh, big Paul up front. Who I like. Big Paul Odo, not Odobeku. He plays as that. Paul, like the guy that he's a guy I wanted to buy. I can't remember his surname, but yeah. IT crowd. When is the West Ham network right said? This is the hard hitting question you want to find. When is the West Ham network right said Fred tribute act? Myself and Anton are playing the two ball guys. Stell's playing the guy with the curly hair, who's not the guitarist, because one of the guys is the guitarist. I'm pretty sure he's not the guitarist. Keep an eye out for that. That might be sooner than you think. Soon be Euro footy indeed. Good morning, English Yardie. Hope you're well, my friend. Did you ever find Pete on Pole? Pete on Pole, he lurks about. He lurks in the background. That show's called IT Crowd. Yes, it is. I used to watch The Good Life. There's a stage show of it now, apparently. Very good. Green grass. That was just trying to get Boise some more airtime, wasn't it? Really. Nothing beats Only Fools in it. Nothing beats Only Fools. Although I was a big fan until obviously the Paul Gritter died of Friday Night Dinner. Love that show. Bloody love that show. That was really funny. Flo, I'm going to put that in the glass in there. Flo loved that show. We used to watch it all together. And I used to work for a Jewish company at the time. And so they all used to watch it as well. So we used to speak about it all the time. I used to go into the office. Morning, Bambinos. That's better. Looks like I got a pint on, but it's just Red Bull. Good day, Kieran. Many shrimps on the barbie, mates. And you got another shrimp on the barbie. Good to see. Hope you're well, my friend. What's the weather like over there at the moment? What's the weather like? Champions. All right, Dave. Trigger, whose original name was Dave, wasn't it? Trigger's name was actually Dave. Who told me? Someone told me in the chat, I think, or something like that. And it was Dave. 40 Towers, great show. I'm too sexy as you're wrong beyond belief. I'm gonna have to do some research. But then the ball guy, not Richard. I think Richard's the main singer. The ball guy, he played the guitar as well. So did they have two guitarists? I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this. Basil, very, very good. So obviously Anton's gonna be around for the preview. So I'm not gonna do a preview because I don't want to steal Anton's thunder, really, to be honest. Love old porridge, great old porridge. See, old porridge. Not the one with Kevin Bishop. Yeah. Old porridge, great shout, great shouts. And it's great, and that's what I liked about the whole lockdown thing. I could spend some time watching all the stuff again, really watching all. Chris, aka Newman, is in the theatres. I'm off to see it next month. Very good. I want to go and see it. I do want to go and see it. I've always wanted to go and see it, and I was going to get it before, but it got cancelled. The ball guy played the bass until the guy we've left and then became the lead. There we go, James. We're all learning about. That's just very scary. Well, right, said Fred. Craig Fairbrass. Yep, top man. Craig is. I've literally watched every one of the Rise of the Foot Soldiers in the last 3 days. I mean, it's like 4 or 5. There's a new one in it. I watched the new one. Then I went back and did 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3 and Marbella, I think it's called, or something like that. Very good. Very, very good. But what about Craig? What about Craig, Clive? What about Craig, man? And we can talk about him. One Foot in the Grave. Great one. Open all hours. Early David. Yeah, early David. I don't like the remake. One Foot in the Grave was good. One Foot in the Grave. I used to like, there was one called... There was one which I used to like called 2.4 Children. That was quite good. 2.4 Children. I remember that one. There was like the original series. I do like Not Going Out. I'm a big fan of Not Going Out. There was one called, is it called On the Up? Was it called On the Up? And it had Joe McCann on the Up. Joe McCann, wasn't it? called On the Up. On the Up. No, it wasn't Joe McCann. It was someone McCann. It was called On the Up. It was called On the Up. Yes, On the Up. Starring Dennis Waterman. Not even Joe. What was I was thinking about? On the Up. Yeah, there we go. About the fate of a millionaire's marriage and his relationship with the assaulted live-in staff. Dennis Waterman. That was it. I missed it. What's the? I will do it, Jazz. What's the Miami? We'll do some homework at the end. Don't worry, man. Coupling, good shout. Warming up, Russ. 28 degrees and just started spring. Can watch Desmond's. Oh, quality. Wurzel Gummidge. Wasn't a fan, I'll be honest. Porridge was good. To the travelling, be safe. Please keep your head on a swivel. Kudos to the fans who travelled on the weekend and did a great representative of the club. Good to know. The two of us. Yes, thank you, Ken. Not only do you give me football advice, the two of us sitcom. Yes. Yeah. Was it the two of us? No, it wasn't the two of us. Nah, it wasn't the two of us I'm thinking about. It was. I'm going to have to figure it was. What was his name? Joe McCann. Okay, Joe McGann. That was it, Joe McGann. I'm going to have to find this now. This is IMDb. Joe McGann. Really good content for everyone else. Was it? It wasn't. Was it Night and Day? I don't think it was that. Hollyoaks. No. Elf the musical was in. Oh yeah, I saw that. It was good. Right. Where's TV? Oh, it was definitely him. The Upper Hand. Get in there. That's what it was called. The Upper Hand. I knew I'd get there. Someone was to have them. Scopsy's trying to get me to watch Money Heist and Homeland, but I'm happy rewatching. Homeland was good. Kent, what's for lunch? The goodies. Wurzel Gummidge. Someone was to have them. Great shout, Peach. Last time I went, not a massive fan. Just the two of us. That was quite funny. Kelly, but no, she wasn't in the two of us. It was the Upper Hand. Kelly Bright was in the Upper Hand. Kent. And it had what's name in it? What's her name? It's really annoying me now. Where is it? Yeah, it's the Upper Hand. Yeah, the Upper Hand. And it had a lady in it, a really famous Honor Blackman. There we go. Great shout. See? You don't just get football chat here. I grew up with some of my mums to have them. Grange. I'm trying to get is it Rowley? We're trying to get Rowley on, I think. He's a big West Ham fan. Hopefully get him on. I am HAPPY, Patience, I think it was called. Indeed. I can imagine you as like Frank Spencer, the modern day Frank Spencer. You can get a 2-disc DVD series of The Upper Hand. God, Kelly Bright looked young then, didn't she? No, let me find a picture. God, dude, that's crazy, isn't it? The Upper Hand. Love it. I love it. That's why I love these shows. We just get up going on these massive tangents and don't talk about anything to do with West Ham. Let me get a picture up. God, dear, they all look so young. Honor Blackman looks... Just one thing. Where is it? There we go. Let me show you. Where is it? Where's my Upper Hand? The Upper Hand. It's like it did say something like the that was the theme tune. That's in my head now. See, The Upper Hand. See, Kelly Bright, Joe McGann, Honor Blackman, and that blonde woman I can never remember who was in loads of those shows in the 80s. Great show. That was the Honor Blackman. Born in Plaistow, indeed. Sean Maguire was in Grange Hill. He was indeed. Just wait and see. We're trying to get Sean on. Sean will be his massive hammer. Innie James, massive hammer. So we're trying to get Sean on the channel soon. It maybe not for another couple. Like he's filming at the moment, and his wife's about to have a baby or something like that. Did anyone say bread? Great show. Why do we talk about West Ham all the time? Just talk about British sitcoms. I think we should just call this the British Sitcom Network. We'd smash it. I remember now, Russ. I got the two easily confused. On the Up was about the guy who's... And then I got confused with On the Up and Home James. Do you remember Home James? I think Dennis Walton was in Home James as well, wasn't he? No, it wasn't. Jim Davison was in Home James. Oh, my God, what's going on? Home James, that was it, with Dennis Waltman, who plays the sort of this chauffeur in a posh family. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and watch all of these as well. Oh well, yeah, I think that's gonna be really contentious. But I'll see what we can do on the buses. The Upper Hand was the UK version of Who's the Boss? Who's the Boss? Starring, oh my God, I know the actor as well. I've never done so many bloody internet searches. Starring, who's the bloke? Who's the bloke? The bloke is called... who's the boss? Who's the boss? The bloke, I know the guy. He's an American actor. Is it Tony Danza? Tony Danza! Get in there. That's why I always win. That's why I always win all the all quiz nights. Tony Danza. He was actually a boxer as well, if I remember. Love Harry Enfield. Great shout. Yep, good. The girl on the left, Linda from EastEnders. She is Kelly Bright. If you're talking American Pro, it's Saved by the Bell. The ultimate Saved by the Bell. Not the 9 o'clock news. Confused Hammers sounds like a sitcom. It does. Well, sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes. Happy Days. I never got in. Maybe because it was a bit old. I never really got into Happy Days. Saved by the Bell, definitely loved it. Only Fools has to be top, no debate. It is, isn't it? But it's how it cascades underneath. So yeah, Only Fools is definitely top. Sean Maguire played for Watford Town, and he was played by Nicola Stapleton. She was fit back in the day. There we go, and hopefully we'll get Sean on. Obviously, he's in America at the moment, and we've been in Communicado, and probably in a couple of months' time, we should have a few actors coming on in a few months' time. Hopefully, we've got quite a few lined up. It's just that's the trouble with actors; they always got new. At a moment's notice, they're doing some more work. So it's a bit like footballers, really. So it's the same thing, but we've got quite a few. Loved Happy Days. David Jason goes top. Morecambe Mindy. Never really got into it. Frasier. Everybody loves Raymond. Big fan of that. Everyone loves Raymond. King of Queens I quite liked as well. When I was in America, it was always TBS. Was it TBS? Our American Friends? I think it was TBS. It had always had Friends or King of Queens or Everyone Loves Raymond, like all the time. Loved it. Biker Grove. Yeah. What about Last Summer Wine? Heartbeat? No, Heartbeat. Only Fools and Salt. Next level. Fave episode. Tea for Free. Del Boy and a hang glider. Yes. And they did something on the BBC website recently where they uncovered loads of photos from that time, like filming, when they went to Spain, and it was actually shot in Norfolk or something like that. Love it. I'm still in love with Tiffany Amber. I think we all were. Actually, I like Jessie. I was more of a Jessie girl. Jessie's girl. Love Thy Neighbour. Bit old school for me, that was. I'll be honest. Star Trek, the older stuff, never really got into that. Nobody loves Raymond. I loved Raymond. Chelsea. Hello, sir. Good luck this weekend. I hope West Ham will beat Banter FC. Cheers, Chelsea. Why don't you subscribe and come back here again? There we go. Jamie Borthwick was at Southampton. I saw. I'm sure I saw him on the way out. He probably did. Massive West Ham fan. We've interviewed him and Perry, and we'll put them on the channel. Maybe we'll put Jamie's on tomorrow. So Jamie, he plays Jay from EastEnders. We interviewed him a while ago, really. And Perry Fenwick, who plays Billy Mitchell. Hopefully we're getting Uncle Jack on soon as well. His people are trying to get in contact with him. MASH again. I never really got into MASH or A-Team or anything like that. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Chips. What we got? King of Queens. Well, let's just talk about sitcoms all day. Let's just not talk about West Ham. We've got a few days. In Sickness and Health, I saw someone put up on Facebook the other day what was it called? It was Alf Garnett doing a what was it? Like an audience with, and he was talking about how everyone it was all about Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, and how he was courting her and took her down to Upton Park. 'Cause it was just around the corner from her castle. Very funny. Only Fools and Horses, comedy gold. Now we are stuck with anyways. Essex Gogglebox. TV's got an good old days during the war. Remember when they were all filled? I know what you mean. But sometimes when a good program comes up, you grasp at it, don't you? Like when Friday Night Dinner came up, I grasped at it because it was like I really enjoyed that. But you're right, it used to be all the time. telly nowadays, it's like, so, it's not what it was, not back in the day. That's why I end up rewatching everything again. Do you love Jessie because of Showgirls? I loved her before Showgirls. If anyone's going to Leeds away, National Express with Coach Codeska, £10.40 return. Obviously, the 25th is my birthday. So obviously you're not coming to my party now because you're going to Leeds away now, but it's my birthday that day. I'm 40, so less than I've got 10 days left of being 39. Thunderbirds. I've seen Up Russ. What? You've seen what? You've seen what? Chandelier episode, very good. It ain't half up, man. Trolleyed. Quite like Trolleyed. That was quite good. Father Ted. There were some good ones. The Thoughts of Chairman Alf. Indeed. Wasn't Warren Mitchell at Chelsea? It was a Spurs fan, wasn't it? I think Warren Mitchell was. Friday Night Dinner was ace. It was brilliant. It was one which we all watched as a family. And Flo loved it. She really loved it. It's a bit rude, but she loved it. Phone Shop was quite good as well. In Betweeners. That's what I mean. Why talk about West Ham when all you can talk about is British sitcom? Loved it. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, isn't it? You sort of like, they don't really, I mean, Not Going Out was good at the beginning. I think it's got a bit silly now. I quite like that. And yeah, In Betweeners was great. They're not around for very long, which I preferred. I don't like seeing loads of things. I've seen Jamie and Pat. Of course you have. I mean, yeah, Kent's seen them all. 40 Towers, what's wrong with you? Indeed, 40 Towers. Great. And it's one thing I never realised how few episodes there were of 40 Towers. IT Crowd was very good. Again, there was loads, but as someone said before, there was loads of them, and now it's like there's none of them. And the trouble is now is because of the way because of the way TV is consumed, you don't want to watch one episode a week. You're quite used to watching everything all the time, binge watching. So you don't actually, I think that's why people really took to, I know it's not comedy, but Line of Duty, because it's literally every week you have to wait for an episode. But yeah, went for a burger. We please know it's a good one. It's a risk to take. The one with is brilliant indeed. Yep, Michelle Keegan. Men Behaving Badly. Great show. I've just started to watch The Cleaner. I watched the first episode. I'm a big fan of Greg Davies. I was about to say Craig David, but Greg Davies. I quite liked Man Down when he's Man Down as well. It's very good. Fresh Meats. Yep, very good indeed. Just Good Friends, Dom. Just Good Friends. Gimme. The Thin Blue Line. The Thin Blue Line with Rowan Atkinson. Mr. Bean himself. Mr. Bean was great. I used to like The Thin Blue Line. I love it, innit? So there's something about British sitcom. Red Dwarf. Oh, Red Dwarf. How did I forgot about bloody Red Dwarf? I knew Pete would say it. If anyone else, it'd been Pete. 40 Towers sees the health inspector seeing a rat in the biscuit. It is hilarious. He is indeed. Cuckoo was quite good. Bottom. I used to love Bottom. I used to love the live. I used to always get the live DVDs for Christmas when I was a kid. And it was just relentless swearing. Gimme. Vince Pinner and his rubber cigarettes. I hope everyone's enjoying this today. So it's a bit different, isn't it? If you are, don't forget to give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon, because it's always lovely to see. Always lovely to see. Ab Fab. Yeah, kinda. I never really didn't really enjoy it too much. Yes, Minister. Yes, very good. And all those sort of yes, Minister, yes, Prime Minister. Blackadder. We haven't even spoken about Blackadder yet. There's hundreds. Major December. Oh, with the Scottish ball guy with glasses. Oh, no. Yes, I'm right. I think I am. I can't watch Mrs. Brown Boys and I don't get it. But loads of people watch it. You look at the Christmas viewership of all the shows, Mrs. Brown's Boys is always up the top. Always up the top. The Young Ones, love the Young Ones. Bottom's on net. Is it on Netflix? New Statesman, great. Panel shows are much more cheaper to produce than sitcoms. Endlessly recycling. I prefer Porridge. You're right, they are a lot easier. I don't mind a panel show. Is a good one. I saw they're bringing back Never mind the Buzzcocks. It looks like ITV is. Looks like everyone's selling all their old formats. So I think BBC sold the format to Buzzcocks, and I think Sky bought that. And there was another one where someone's bought it out, and it was like an old game show, an old panel show type thing, and someone else has bought it out again. I'm looking forward to that. Committee for the Liberation and Integration of Terrifying Organisms into society. Rabsy Nesbitt. Never really got into Rabsy, I'll be honest. Never really. What's the one with the boy and the old guy? Oh yeah, that's the one you liked. That's the recent one on Sky. Sitcom Ambulance. Cancel. What is it? Is it called like Treaters or something like that? Sky One Ambulance sitcom. It was called Bloods. That's what it's called. Hosted by Greg. I know. Green Wing. I like Green Wing. Drop the Donkey as well. Hey, the British Empire. I quite like the British Empire. It's quite good. Phoenix Nights. I forgot Phoenix Nights. Bloody love Phoenix Nights. And Max and Paddy and all them lot. The British Empire. Bloods. Yeah. Dear John. British Empire. I don't even talk about the Europa League. This is just carried on talking about this. Yeah. Brilliant. No, I think with sitcoms, it's just there was I mean, we spent half an hour like rattling on like hundreds of different sitcoms. So much fun. Citizen Kane, indeed. I love Phoenix Nights. I thought it was fantastic. Didn't mind Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere. Fishquid Dibley. The Ali G show. Oh, Steptoe and Son was probably before your time. Oh, I didn't mind Steptoe and Son, Kieran. Didn't mind a bit of Steptoe and Son. Didn't like Dinner Ladies, but loads do. Again, it's the same. It's the Mrs. Brown's Boys look about it, innit? It's very, very similar, isn't it? Very, very similar. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. With e-commerce. I suppose you don't like one, you won't like the other. Benidorm. Never really got. It's funny. I never really get. Benidorm's quite a good one because you can just watch like an episode and you don't have to necessarily know the characters. I like. It's like how I like to play like FIFA. Like I go on and just I'm not really into the whole story. Max and Paddy says be returning. That'd be good. What's the one? I don't believe it. Is always One Foot in the Grave. I don't believe it, Mr. Bean. Right, let's have a list of British sitcom. I love the way this is like. Stell's gonna have a look at these after and go, What did you not talk about?" Like, do you know what? Just didn't. We just like literally just gassed. We gassed. Right, so they've got here. And we've missed a few. This is the IMDb top 50 sitcoms, right? Number one, they said Steptoe and Son. Then they put bottom. Then Alan Partridge. This is obviously must be ratings. Peep Show. Miss Peep Show. Red Dwarf. The Office. We haven't mentioned The Office. Minder. I wouldn't say Minder's really one. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bella was good for a couple of series. Got rubbish. Till Death Do Us Part. Hello. You spell it wrong. It's hello, isn't it? Renee, the Royal Family, The Thick of It. I love The Thick of It. Amazing show. Hancock's Half Hour, Toast of London. That's good. Toast of London's good. He's funny. This Country. I like This Country on BBC. Keeping Up Appearances. Great shout. Peach. Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads? Alvida Same Pet. Blackadder. Hello. Are You Being Served? Of course. Amazing. Dad's Army. Bellamy's People. On the Buses. Time, Gentlemen, Please. Don't remember that one. That was old pub landlord. IT Crowd, Westminster, Phoenix Nights. Good Night, Sweetheart. Memberhaven Badly. New Statesman. Know Me, Know You. In Between Us. 40 Towers. Mind Your Language. Brass Eye. Jeeves and Worcester. That was a good one. British Empire, One Foot in the Grave, In Sickness and Health, Benidorm, Not Friday Night Dinner, Game On with old Samantha Janus, Extras, Sykes, the Detectives. The Detectives with Jasper Carrot and Robert, whatever his name was. You Rang My Lord. Oh, brilliant. Love it. Dad's Army, Peep Show, Are You Being Served? Early Doors, Black Books was good. Motherland is very good. I like that. Birds of a Feather, Bread. Did you watch Rock and Chips? Nah. The name of the comedy, Thin Blue Line. Friday night dinner. My Arse, the royal family was class, was genius. She was. Butterflies, Thin Blue Line, Upstart Crow is very good with old Mitchell. There's still some good ones. It wasn't like back in the day, sort of 80s and I was basically 80s and 90s. They just put them out for fun, didn't they? Dad's Army, massive fan. Obviously, Alan Partridge, massive fan. Quite like his new stuff as well. He's quite good. I love the fact we spent 41 minutes talking about nothing to do with West Ham. I love it. Heidi High, Rob. That's what we must have done about 60 or 70 sitcoms, at least. And that's not even going back in the day, back to the ones that maybe like we mentioned Birds of a Feather and maybe like that. Do you get told off by Stella Anton when you don't do football? No, Rich. This show is different to all the other shows. That's why when we moved across, I'm keeping the lunchtime show because it's just a bit different, isn't it? It's a bit different. And yeah, we probably don't get as many views as the flagship show or the previews, but it's about finding out more about you guys and talking about stuff outside of West Ham. West Ham's a very important part of all our lives, but there's a whole world out there. Do you know what I mean? Start is the new Blackadder. Oh, controversial. I'm so agree. They're doing spitting image on BritBox. My Family with Robert Lindsay. Spaced. What comedies don't you like? I think I'm saying with Kent. I think basically Mrs. Brown's Boys and stuff like that. I don't get so many great comedy writers back in the day. I'm afraid the PC hampers them now. I think they do. Sadly, unfortunately. What will kids look back and say 20 years? They don't make comedy like that no more. No, because it'd be a lot. It's panel shows, isn't it? It's panel shows rather than necessarily sitcoms. I'm gonna have to go back and literally put on Phone Shop on. I'll have it on the background, and then Remember Having Badly. I fancy. But yeah, I agree. The Cleaner. I've started to watch. I only watched the first episode. I think it's very, very good. Very lovely idea. Because I love that sort of true crime stuff and things like that. So it's nice to have it on top. Rising Damp. Well, I'm glad you love lunchtimes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we're here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, not Wednesdays. Thursday we do a quiz, and then we'll probably do a little preview of the Europa League. We might change it. Maybe we'll do a quiz on Wednesday. Well, I might flip it around. Who knows? Might reverse it. I might do a quiz on Friday. Who knows? That's what you got to make sure. Hayland Place. Saw them in Bow Theatre. Yorkshire Airlines sketch was brilliant. Yeah, very true. Hello. Funny, lovely lady. She used to, when I lived in Loughton, Vicky Michelle. She was the one, wasn't it? She was the one. The young ones, In-Betweeners. You hated the In-Betweeners. I quite like the In-Betweeners. George and Mildred. Best episode is the neighbour. Okay, I only just watched the first episode, but I went by. I don't think we have time for stickers today, West Ham. How random. I don't think so. I think stickers, you don't have to have them every day. I don't think we have to have them every day. So I think we can hold fire, Peach, and have some stickers on Thursday. Get everyone excited about stickers. Every day gets a bit, yeah. But I've got some. I've got some. Look, got some good ones. Got some good ones here. So we'll do them. We'll do them tomorrow on Thursday, man. We'll do them Thursday. Man About House. Cleaning is based on a German show, so the humour's a bit different from the usual. No jokes, but very funny situation. Yes. It's a lot. It's a bit. I found the first episode with Helen Bonham Carter a bit slapstick, old school sort of. Not slapstick. What's the one when everything happens and everything? Oh, it's going to annoy me. I've got an A-star in drama as well. I can't remember. But that's what It's sort of like it's the situation rather than necessarily the gags. 2 pints lager, packet crisps. Went on for ages. That show didn't he? Went on for ages. League of Gentlemen. I quite like. It's not a comedy, but obviously Inside Number 9. It's the same people in it. I didn't find it very funny, League of Gentlemen, I'll be honest. Mighty Boosh. Quite like the Mighty Boosh. Farce. Yeah, farce, thank you. It's a farce. That's what exactly. Thank you, acid joke. Sometimes the old grey matter doesn't return what I want it to return. But no, I appreciate that. I'd love to. I might go through and see at the end how many things we went through, because now I can go through every thing we went through, every comment That's why Stell didn't moan. I don't think Stell moaned once yesterday about it jumping. I don't think he did. He won't jump as long as you do it properly in terms of the comments. So yeah, fast. Anyway. So in terms of what's coming for the rest of the day, we'll have Anton's doing the preview of the Zagreb game with a special guest. Hopefully. So that's at 8:30. So you want definitely watch that. He spent a lot of work they spent a lot of time going through and analysing the team and going through what's going to happen in Zagreb and stuff. Black Books, great shout. And so there's that happening. I think at 5 o'clock we're putting up a West Ham rewind. I think it's Bobby Zamora's My Hammer's 11. So feel free to watch that. We try and put them out like every couple, 1 or 2 a day of the old interviews, just so you guys have got it. And there's a back catalogue now, so there is a playlist now. If you look on the West Ham Network YouTube channel, there's a playlist now of all the ex-Hammer interviews. Will be going in there, so you can sort of have a bit of a Russathon. A Russathon, that'll do. Russathon. But I'll be back here on Thursday. Monty Python. The precursor. JLo Hammer. I don't know, but she did the cross hammers, and that was enough for me to say she's a hammer. But she was in the Bronx. It was her and her friend. There was a picture on the Instagram. The full picture was her and her mate both doing it. Now I wonder, maybe she saw Billy Ho doing it in the PGA, the BMW PGA, and thought actually that's a good idea. But maybe JLo is a hammer. I don't know. We can only hope. It'd be good, wouldn't it? We are massive, as Lee says. We are massive. And only being in Europa League is going to help us even more attract. She's 52. 52. She looks younger than me, and I'm 39. Soon to be 40. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed it, give it a like. If not, say you didn't like it. Give us a lovely comment, all that type of thing. Become a member. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content happening coming out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, bosh, bish, bash, bosh, and we can get our way to 10,000 subscribers. And anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of their Tuesday. Little Britain, and come fly with me as well. I'm going to contact her. That's it. And if she is, we'll get her on. She's a hammer, and she's still Jenny from the block, indeed. Homework. Thanks, Rich. Homework for Thursday. So what we do is, anyone who's new to the channel knows what we do. I set you some homework to do, and we sort of hand it in on Thursday, where we do an 11. So basically what we do is we take a different theme. We did, I think last week was West Ham Fruit 11. So we had people like Demba Barbabana, and all the people like that who's recently retired, Mr. Demba Bar recently. So for Thursday, we're going to do a West Ham Sunday Roast 11. I'm thinking potatoes. I'm thinking people like Gravy Breen. Yeah, or something like that. Roast potatoes, turkey, chicken, pigs in blankets, Yorkshire puddings, gravy, bread sauce, mint sauce, whatever. Let's see if we can do a West Ham Sunday roast 11, because obviously we're playing on Sundays, a lot more Sundays nowadays. So I'm going to miss my Sunday roasts. So that's what it is. 2 Ronnies over Morecambe Wires. Gavin and Stacey, bloody James Corden. JC's never going to come on the bloody show. I didn't even mention it. That. Sorry, JC. He watches all the videos. Sorry, James. You've seen a lot of cross hammers on the mat in Rome. Something to do with Mussolini. Very funny walking around with an Arsenal fan. There we go. Gravy, stringless beans. So there we go, James. That's your homework. Sunday roast. Basically, this is James's life for 2 days now. He'll go through it and put it to original pairing. Indeed. So many. Rising Damp. Classics. Anyway, guys, look, pleasure. Thank you for joining me. Talking about British sitcoms on a West Ham channel, but I hope you enjoyed it. Bit of fun, something different. Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay in the comments below. That's what we'll do. That's still one of them. Let me do that. It's social engagement, right? In the comments below, right? Put your favourite British sitcom in the comments below, and we'll do a poll at the end. So when I finish, go back on, put a comment of your favourite British sitcom, and then we'll do a little tally up. Good to see. Bless this house, great. Scott Minto sauce, exactly. But keep it for Thursday. Peach. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those jab appointments. Don't forget the preview show tonight. Definitely don't miss it. Special guest. Come on, you irons, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Ta-da. Bye-bye.